If you're watching this video, you already know that the food you eat matters. Whether you've been recently diagnosed, are a cancer survivor, or are looking to prevent the disease, no matter which, you've come to the right place. Because in this video, we'll cover 5 foods that help cancer cells die. Yep, that's right. Food can either fuel those cancer cells or fight them. And while the last item on this list be controversial, it's definitely worth considering. So let's take a look at some foods that are ready to kick cancer's butt. Number 1, fatty fish. Fatty fish, sometimes referred to as oily fish, are high in omega-3s, which have been known to lower the risk of cancer, and especially breast cancer. These fish also contain vitamin D, which have been shown to play a role in controlling normal breast cell growth while at the same time working to stop abnormal breast cancer cells. But women aren't the only ones to benefit from upping their fish intake. Studies have shown that eating these types of fish are also rich in nutrients such as vitamin B and potassium, which means that people with diets high in fatty fish had a 53% lower risk for colorectal cancer than those with diets where fish didn't play a significant role. So if you aren't eating fish much these days, try making one dinner a week fish night. After all, anchovies, herring, mackerel, salmon, sardines, or striped bass can all help to fight cancer cells. Number 2, citrus fruits. One of the things that fuels cancer cells is oxidative stress. You may have heard of the term before, but if not, simply put, it's when there are too many unstable molecules in the body and not enough antioxidants to get rid of them, which can then lead to cell or tissue damage. So if a lack of antioxidants is the issue, then foods like citrus fruits high in vitamin C can help. And they can also help keep your immune system healthy, which is especially helpful if you're currently battling the disease. And no need to complicate this one. Eating oranges or sipping on lemon water gets the job done. Number 3, walnuts. Speaking of antioxidants, walnuts are a superstar in this department. Not only are they particularly good in slowing breast cancer growth while preventing it as well, they've also been shown to be helpful with prostate and colon cancers too. See, there seems to be a relationship between eating 2 ounces of walnuts and the gene expression in cancer tumors that helped in their suppression. And while weight gain is a concern with eating nuts, the 1.5 to 2 ounce serving is the recommended amount. So topping a salad, yogurt, or oatmeal with a few walnuts is just enough to gain the benefits. Number 4, cruciferous vegetables. When I think of cruciferous vegetables, I look for veggies that have 4 leaves that look like a cross or crucifix. So while broccoli and cauliflower might be the most famous, they also include vegetables that are less known, like bok choy, Brussels sprouts, turnips, and wasabi. The research is pretty much concrete that a diet rich in them can lower rates of many cancers, including breast, pancreatic, bladder, lung, prostate, and colon cancers. This is because they have compounds called glycosinolates, which lower your cancer risk. But they are also high in fiber, which lowers your risk as well. So while it's easier said than done to eat more veggies, there are ways to do it. Although eating them raw and plain is what you'll see recommended, if you have to add your favorite dressing, salsa, or hummus to get you started, no judgment here. Number 5, garlic. Okay, this one might get some mixed reviews because it's one of those foods that people either love or hate. But you may have heard that garlic supplements have been used by cancer survivors because of their organosulfur compounds. And the fact that garlic has been widely researched as a plant that can significantly lower your cancer risk, it's hard to argue with. But the use of garlic supplements rather than using the real thing has brought up some additional questions. So I can't help but suggest using it fresh. Perhaps adding it to your next tomato sauce dish. And for those of you out there who are real garlic lovers, my personal favorite is garlic scrambled eggs. I know it sounds weird, but if you haven't tried it, you're missing out. So there you have it, 5 foods that kill or prevent cancer cells. Now, while there's no one food that will 100% prevent cancer, these foods in combination will help to keep your cells healthy and cancer-free. So with this in mind, was there anything on the list that you'll be adding more of to your menu? And if this video was helpful, please hit the subscribe button. We have even more videos on the way about food and health. But until then, remember, we try to eat healthy today to be healthy tomorrow. Take care.